Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. We are squished together
on one chair.
Please excuse that. We can't move our camera back any further at the moment. We turned off autofocus. Hopefully we can't hear any focusing, clicking noise. Hopefully we are in focus. I think we are, but you know, just in case.
We'll see.
Today we are reviewing the Bperfect Carnival Tahiti palette. You knew we were
the man, the myth,
this.
the legend.
Yes, so here she is.
In all of her glory.
Stunning. We will have swatches and comparison swatches, all of that playing like at the end of the video. But if you're interested to see the two looks and our thoughts on the palette, then just keep on watching. Hey guys, it is Rachel here. I'm going to be priming my eyelids with my CoverGirl concealer and blending that out with a fluffy brush. Then I'm starting out with the shade Reef and just placing that on my outer corner. Then going in with the shades Forest and The Deep. Also placing that on my outer corner and just kind of blending it into that teal. I'm also going in with the fluffy brush again and just gently blending out the edges. Then I'm going in with the shade Pink Lily on that same original brush. I just cleaned it on my pants and putting it on my inner corner, kind of tapping where I get to that green shade. And then going in with the shade Fruity to deepen that up a little bit. I'm then cutting my crease with that same CoverGirl concealer slowly because I am not a pro at this anymore. Then I'm just going ahead and tap out the edges with my finger and go back in with Forest and The Deep with that pencil brush again and tap out over that concealer. And then I'm going to go in with the NYX Glitter Primer as a base for the shimmer. And on my lid, I'm using the shade Pearl. It's kind of got like a blue-green reflect within that like champagne pink color. It's really pretty and it applied beautifully on top of the NYX Glitter Primer. Then I'm re-blending out the edges with that same brush. Then I'm going back in with the shade Fruity on my lower lash line. And then on the very outer corner, I'm deepening it up with the shade Amethyst, which is like a deep purple shimmer. I just thought it added a little bit of fun to the look. And for my inner corner highlight, I went in with the Physicians Formula Butter Highlight. It's in the shade Tropical Sands, and this is the LA Girl Shockwave Liner in Vivid. And enjoy me posing. This is the completed look, and now on to the next one.
Alright, on to look number 2. I'm starting out with the shade Blackberry on this random little Sonia Kashuk brush. And just putting that in my outer V, really building that up to its fullest capacity and winging that out. I love this shade. It's like a really deep kind of grape color, even though it's called Blackberry. And then I'm going into Black Beach, the matte black in here with a Morphe M507 and really deepening things up and winging it out even further. You know the drill, this is my normal style. And then just blending that out again with that previous brush. And then I'm mixing the shades Tahiti and Lilac on a Morphe M433 and blending out the edges of that. I loved how it was like super cool toned in purple. And then I am taking my MAC paint pot, just kind of blanking out the area on my lid, and then going into the shade Lagoon on this random brush that we have from Ipsy. And this shade is really pretty actually. I felt that with the other colors next to it, it wasn't at its fullest potential of brightness, but I still like that. And then I'm going back in with Black Beach just to deepen that up further. Then on this little Elf and Nabella brush, I'm going in with Blue Moon, dry on the lids, and then I'm packing that on with my finger a little bit also just to distribute that sparkle a little more evenly. And then on a little JH42 brush, I'm going in with the shade Starlight and popping that on my inner corner. These shimmers do work better wet, but I didn't feel like going that far for most of them, though I did do that on my inner corner. Then for my lower lash line, I am going in with the same shades I did on my upper lash line. So Blackberry, Black Beach, Tahiti, and Lilac. And just blending those and smoking them out along my lower lash line, connecting with the upper lash line. And then I'm going in with the shade Amethyst on this little BH Cosmetics number 8 brush. This one did require some spraying, so I did spray that down and pop that on my lower lash line for a pop of purple. Then going in with LA Girl's Neon Liner in Electric, this nice little blue moment here, and just kind of blending out that purple again because I got that a little heavily. And this is the completed look.
So, thoughts on the Tahiti palette. I'm going to insert some swatches while we're talking, just so you know. I do love the, like, mustardy tones and the, like, fuchsias and the purples.
Gorgeous, like, fall tones in here.
I think that's what I like about it. The XL has more cool tones, which I do love cool tones. There's a time and a place. I will never not say I love cool tones. I don't know. Anyway, so I do like this. I find that the palette formula is more like the original Bperfect
with the
Carnival
like
palette,
the powdery shadows, like the oomph pigment straight off the bat,
but not quite like pressed pigment shitty formula.
Yeah.
Which I really like, because the XL, that's the main reason that we don't use it as much as our Bperfect Carnival. Well, besides the fact that Bperfect's in a pan that palette. But because we like the formula of the original one better, this one is more reminiscent of that formula, which is great news because
chef's kiss.
Fantastic. The shimmers in here are more like toppers. I mean, they still pack a punch, you know, you
They
can
definitely do.
see that they do, but when you swatch them, you're going to be kind of underwhelmed. What you're going to have to do is kind of dig your brush in there to get the fallout.
Yeah, I had to kind of like swirl my flat brush in there to get product. Even with a finger, like they do pick up on a finger fairly well. I do think that these have a lot more texture than the Bperfect XL. Those are just straight wet, kind of metallic looking, but these have that extra like sparkle,
glitter,
that pizzazz, you know,
what we like
that I
personally.
want.
So overall, I would say that this, I mean, we don't know yet. We haven't played with it enough. Off of first impression, this would probably go to the top of the list.
It's so good.
In my opinion, in terms of color story, pigment, formula.
Blendability.
It's lovely.
Top tier.
Very, very good. I had no issues with it. It got a little bit patchy in the outer corner, but that was my bad because I used a lighter teal before I used my darker mattes. And with powdery formulas, that's what happens. So that is no fault of Bperfect.
Patchy, yeah.
Just something you have to play around with and be
mindful of.
But anything else that we need to say in regards to this?
I don't think so. I don't think we expected anything less because Bperfect has our favorite colorful shadow formula of all time.
Well, next to Viseart.
Next to Viseart. Whatever. But Viseart lacks the
Je sais quoi?
Je sais quoi? What does that even mean?
I don't know. I just saw
it lacks the... No, it has a different sort of vibrancy to it, if I do say. I don't know how to explain it. They're just... These are more...
on the color wheel.
Straight out of the color wheel. Primary colors. That's the word, primary. These are more primary tones, and these have all of the in-betweens. It is one of the best colorful matte formulas on the market, in my opinion. If you have yet to try a Bperfect palette, you are missing out. I promise you. They are worth the hype.
I think this palette is going to be so good for fall with the, like, grungy greens and, like, the mustard and the warm toned shadows. I think it's going to be, like, fantastic for fall. And then, like, when you're gearing towards the winter months, you can dip into the blues and the
I love those grapey purples, the ones that I used on my outer corner. Fantastic. Oh, I will say the matte black in here is just okay.
It's better than the XL Pro.
It's better than the one in the XL Pro, because that one, they said they had a matte white and a matte black. It was a matte cream and a matte gray.
It was like a matte
same thing.
gray blue.
Yeah, it was off. Wasn't my favorite. But this one, the matte black is pretty good. It's not my favorite ever, but I have yet to find the matte black that really just is up there. I really want to try the one from Natasha Denona, but that's a whole other story.
Anyway, that completes our little review. Let us know, you know, in the future if you want us to do more looks with it. We would be happy to play around. We'll probably add it into a palette of the month in the future as well.
Shortly.
But yeah, that's it for the review. Let us know if you have any questions that maybe we forgot to answer, because we happen to do that sometimes. Let us know your thoughts. Are you picking it up? Did you miss it? Did it sell out on you? Because I missed the original pre-order, and then they came back with like a second pre-order, like a not early access pre-order, like a week after or a few days after, and I was like, I'm getting that.
Yeah.
I'm not missing out on this. I will say, I think the packaging is, like, disgusting, personally.
Really?
I don't like it. I prefer just the black packaging.
I think it's a lot with the, like, the stripes, like the like friggin' chevron. Chevron is the ugliest pattern, but I do like the leaves.
Yeah, well, the stripes ruin it. But Anyway, we always ramble at the end of this, so we are going to get back to work. Vic's been doing stuff in between work things, and I'm going to shower and take off this makeup look because I don't like wearing makeup at night personally. No. And we hope to see you in the next video. Bye!